Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. Also, I just noticed, you see that girl up there? I'm looking right at her with my character. She's attempting to walk off the stairs, and failing, dramatically. But that's not why we're here. We are here to listen to a skit.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
Alright, anyway, yeah, okay, you're good now. Welcome back. We're right here where we left off. I said I'd listen to that skit first thing we got in, and we did. Just got back from Heliord and fighting Jaeger and whatnot, and everyone's starving to death, so we're gonna go eat at the end.
So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Raven is a creepy person, so have we established that yet?
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
It's hot.
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though. Our plan is to get to the area together first. And then? Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is. I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right? Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
No one cares about old Raven.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
The Duce. Whoa, did you see how he just threw that?
Do you
It's
know what's
flu.
written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Gosh, I'm so tired of just sitting here.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on
Indeed.
our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Raven earned the old spy title. And parted with everyone. Alright, so we can sort of run around and go talk to everyone. Like you. What's the matter, boss? I don't know if I like you calling me that. The boss is the boss. What would you have me call you instead? Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that. Don't you think you'll get used to it? Well, maybe. Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right? I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person. Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. Okay, I'm getting seriously annoyed by that thing. I don't know what it is. I've checked every single plug on this capture card, and I don't know what it is. And it happens every episode now. It's not like it's happening twice an episode or not during some episodes, not during other episodes. It's happening every time. So I don't know what's wrong with it. Anyway, back to game. For now, our guild has a job to complete. You're right. First, we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him? Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. And that's all there is to it. I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job. It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it. Yeah. Cool. Guild talk. Let's see if there's anything in the drawers. Life bottle. We need that. Since some of our party members are dead or actually knocked out. We need to make a stop by the store. See anyone else around? Oh, it's you. You walking into the banister lady. How'd you even do that? It's like that. That's what you're doing. You look silly. Let's see if we can find anyone else. Rapide! Hello, Rapide. Woof! I said that I will deal with things in my own way of doing. But I let Kimura escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. Why? I don't know how to make that noise. I know. We have a guild's job to deal with rather than Kimura. Woof! Yeah, I can't just let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. Woof! Of course, Rapide. He will get what he deserves. You're exactly right. Let's go purchase some items since we're over here. Alright, so we could use a full restock. As much as I can get. It looks like I'm a little tight on money at the moment. Definitely need to purchase some life bottles. Really? Wow. I'm broke now. Wow, we're starting to get to the point where I need more money. Oh, how do we get more money? We'll worry about that later. We're still fighting good, and we have more powerful weapons. I'm just waiting to learn with these weapons so I can move on to even better weapons. So we'll do okay. If I get to a hard battle, I can always switch off to a better weapon. Like, you know, this one does almost 100 extra damage. But that one does even more. And more defense and everything, so we'll be doing okay. I'm sure of it. I'm just... Oh gosh, dang it. Why do you gotta use words I don't understand? I mean, I understand it, I can't read it. Incorrigible. Incorrigible? I'm gonna go with that. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand. Yep, that's about right. I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me, like there's no tomorrow. Hey, could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off and do your bidding. Yeah, I kind of feel like coming with you is the right choice. Oh yeah? I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take on the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world. And Pharaoh's one of those things? It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world. It sounds like you've made up your mind. Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you? Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy that also has who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on. Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you. Indeed. Oh boy, all this talking. Just like constant talking. I need some water. Okay. Yeah, okay. Judith. Oh, are you going to look for that Kimura guy by any chance? Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you? Just out for a walk like you. What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it? What I said earlier? Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle? Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that. What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything. You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you? What? You figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that. Alright. So you weren't going off to look for Kimura after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said? No, I wasn't. You don't believe me? You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think. No, not at all. Well, whatever. What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him? I told you already, I'm just going for a walk. Okay, so, mildly confused, but okay, I suppose. Let's look for everyone else. Slide, I wish you could go down the slide. Where did you all go, everyone? Hello there, Mr. Knight, or person with sword, who may or may not be a knight. I can't remember, there's supposed to be somebody. There we go. Hey, Raven. What's up? I can't believe we have to travel with you. What? You ain't happy? Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy. You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil? That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten what you did at Nor Harbor. You still remember that? Some people just don't know when to give up. I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough. Don't worry, I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Ma and at Gasparos, didn't I? I can't say that one either. Of course, that's not an actual word, the other one was. Yeah, that sure would be nice. What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer. You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle? The Dawn ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter. Sounds like a tough job. I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere. I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again. Nah, not at all. Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it. What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy. See you, boy. And I think that's all. Let me take a quick peek over here. Sorry, this is one of those big things where everyone spreads out and you gotta talk to everyone. They all have their own little speech to say, so not much we can do about that. Hello. Yep. Alright. Going back to the inn, and I think we're gonna actually go to sleep now. Continue on with our day tomorrow. I think in between episodes I'm going to just outfit everyone with new items, new weapons if they need them. And, you know, just get a general idea of how everyone's doing. once we get the whole team back together. It's a problem. When you settle down, you usually split off, and so you can't tell how everyone's doing at the time. Your room has been paid for. Okay, so do I just go back in? Oh, Rita. We haven't talked to Rita. Hello. Forgot about you. Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever? Yeah, I guess so. Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something? Yeah, I heard. After something like that, I guess you really can't tell her just to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne. Yeah, I'm worried that might happen. What are you talking about? That's what is happening. Yeah, maybe. But you're saying I should take her back to the castle? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do. You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies. She's not going to die. That's why I'm going with her. Have it your way then. Someone's mad. Let's see if there's any gels or anything I could steal. Nope. Stupid Rita stole them all already. Okay, anyway. Back to our room, and I think we can actually go to sleep now. Let's see, bed. 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 How do we go to sleep? Do we talk to her again? Yes, rest. Okay, we have to talk to everyone, and then they'll let us rest. Excellent.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Look how happy she looks.
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you? It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
We're being used.
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm
so happy.
Yeah, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Ah, to be young again, I tell you.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa, down, girl.
To the harbor, then.
Reunited with everyone. 3 and 1.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia, and if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Alright, anyway, this is where we need to leave off for today, like usual. Thank you for watching. And, next time we'll be going down to the harbor to go get us a boat. See if we can get another boat, because last time we kind of not hijacked, we jumped onto a boat, the boat sank, and we got rescued, so we don't really have a way around yet. This old guy's probably scared to death a bunch of big group of, I don't know, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, and an older guy is running around in circles around him. Whee! Okay, anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.